Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of the Bones Daily Diary series. Welcome back, everyone. It's August 26th at 8:42 p.m. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you guys. I did not forget. That's why I'm here recording this. But it's day 18, and honestly, here we are. It's just going along. I will admit, today was also one of those super tiring days, but it's all right. We made it through. And I think another element of it is just, getting through one day at a time. It's not like about like, oh my God, I'm here. I got to think about like all the way till, the end of the week to make it, to do this, to do that. Just focus on one day at a time. Like I'm here now, but let me get through today first to then deal with whatever the heck it is I got to deal with later on, And I think that's another element to it that's important. I might make another short video today, honestly, because legitimately I'm just tired. I am just very tired. I'm gonna have to take a day off tomorrow, probably. But that is not without consequence. You see, because if I take a day off tomorrow, I have to still stay back and take care of everything because lo and behold, the AC broke, the air conditioning broke. And while everyone may say that it's early fall or unofficial start of fall, quote unquote, it still very much is super hot. that is without dispute. So you have to stay back tomorrow, stay at home to meet with the repairman, see what's going on, get that fixed, then pay and all that stuff. The folks are going to be at work, and the siblings are going to be at school and or at college, so gotta cover that end at least, so at least they don't have anything to worry about. Other than that, not too bad. Everything's going pretty all right. I can't complain. Everything's going pretty all right. Again, there's a lot of stuff where sometimes you just gotta deal with what's going on, and other times you just gotta take it one hit at a time. Like that's it. In terms of exciting stuff today, admittedly nothing really. Just kind of chilled out. Just chilled out, and that was it. Work was pretty okay as it can get. Came back, ate an ice cream cone. Love drumsticks. Not sponsored, but if I was, oh boy, you'd be seeing me. You'd see me eat like a cone every video, man. I'm telling you, if I was, but thankfully I'm not, because then otherwise I'll be too fat. You know what I'm saying? I'm already chubby as is, but don't want to get too fat now. But that's all right. Honestly, I don't mind the idea of working out and everything. I'm probably gonna, because I used to work out before, like a lot earlier in the year. Then I kind of stopped because the heat really just kind of wears you down. Because like if you're already out all day in the field, and then you're gonna come back home to cool off for a little bit to then go straight back into working out and everything, and you're sweating buckets again, it kind of wears you down after a while. And that was the only reason why I kind of stopped for a bit, because it got so bad, with all the heat and humidity and like the mugginess and just the feels like temperatures. So I was like, well, screw that. I don't want to deal with that right now. But I'm thinking when it kind of starts to cool down a little bit more, just a little bit more, I might get back into it, and I might just kind of pick up on it again, because it was fun. It was very fun. And I'm still within the same weight that I was when I stopped. So really, thankfully, not much of a change there, which is delightful. But I still have my overall target that I want to hit if I start, to work out again. I have my target, and that's the goal that I'm going to reach. So, that's that for now. But, otherwise, not too bad. Besides the ice cream cone, watched a little bit of TV, and started doing some errands around the house, and that's when the AC broke. Had to take a inspection of that for a little bit. Couldn't figure it out. Called a guy, showed him what was going on, like literally FaceTimed him and showed him what was going on, and he's like, "Oh, that's a big one. I'm gonna have to come in tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, damn it." Secured that appointment, then texted my boss saying like, "Hey, I can't come in. AC's busted. I got to take care of this. It's important." Sucks to suck. It does, but I gotta take care of it. I gotta take care of it, you know, because otherwise everyone's gonna be coming back home to a house that's like just kind of smoldering like a easy bake oven. You know, that's not exactly fun and doesn't really help you cool off either. So, you know, there's that. But I mean, other than that, you know, besides those, I guess, little tidbits here and there, nothing much really. Nothing much. Everything's just kind of going pretty okay. I would like to say, you know, I think a couple of videos ago I mentioned about the idea of a probable Q&A, or something. I mean, I don't mind it. I like, you know, people who just kind of ask questions, because it kind of gives me something to look at and then, you know, engage with back and forth. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's like the same person or like a different set of people, kind of like all shooting just random comments or whatever. I don't mind. You know, it kind of gives me something to talk about, essentially, because then at least that way I can, you know, make a video or two just kind of talking about that, you know, like the questions and answering them. I think that's delightful. Then again, that's up to you guys. If not, I understand completely. You know, I'm just chilling. Honestly, I'm gonna go to bed early tonight anyway, because even though I may be taking the day off tomorrow, my body's still on that, you know, sleep schedule of, like, you know, going to bed early and then waking up early as well. So gotta gotta deal with that. But it's okay, you know. I will say, you know, I think another reason why I'm thinking about ending it short is because, you know, just my overall general patience is wearing thin, because AC's gone and I'm just sweating right now. Even just sitting here in my room, you know, with the AC, not with the AC, but like with the fan on and all that stuff. It's not helping. It is not helping. So I might just go back down, kind of cool off a little bit more, and that's pretty much it. I'm freezing some water bottles at least, so that's kind of nice. That'll kind of keep it cool a little bit more, but you know, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see about that. So other than that, honestly, not too bad. I just want to say again, you know, I don't know what kind of audience this content brings. I don't know what happens here and there. I really don't know. But I know that people be watching, whether it be like 5 seconds, whether it be like the whole thing. Thank you. Just truly thank you. You know, I appreciate it so much. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Have a good one, y'all.